Chris Rock comes out with a massive Netflix special running the rounds. And I don't know if it's because he's the most talented comedian. While he is good, don't come for my face. Okay? Don't come for me. He is good, but there might be something deeper, a reason that he got such a viral moment. And we're going to talk about that coming up. Okay, Chris Rock. How much did Chris Rock get paid for the Netflix special? Well, let's cut to this. Chris Rock returned to stand-up comedy after an 8-year hiatus. I mean, I'm not taking 8 years off and getting paid the same amount of Chris Rock, so that is legacy right there. With the release of his Selective Outrage special, which aired on Saturday, March 4th, and the first live event for Netflix. The first live event. Now, I didn't know this when it first came out, but doing some research, I found out, this was live? Netflix has live features built in to their platform? Well, I guess they do now. Apart from Selective Outrage, Rock also released the 2018 special Chris Rock Tambourine, which was recorded in 2017. Meanwhile, the live special featured jokes about the infamous Will Smith Oscar slap. Rock is known for his signature style of edgy and socially conscious comedy. Boo. That's a weird way of saying that. The streaming giant has reportedly paid Chris Rock a whopping $40 million for 2 shows, making it a historic deal. The partnership is one proof that Netflix is investing in comedy shows, as Lisa Nishimura, VP of Original Documentary and Comedy at Netflix, explained. Increasingly, Netflix is becoming the preeminent destination for stand-up comedy, partnering with the top-tier talent across a wide variety of styles and humor. That's her wide variety of styles and humor. So when we bring someone on that has some non-PC stuff, don't come for us. We claimed it from the jump. So he got paid $40 million for 2 shows. Now this is actually his second one. The first one was the Tambourine special that he released back in 2018. So he got paid $20 million, essentially, you could say, for this. Now, to put that in context, Dave Chappelle's deal was $20 million. When it was reported, the comedian agreed to produce 3 comedy specials for the streaming service for $20 million. Dave Chappelle did 3 specials for $20 million. And he got and Chris Rock got $20 million for 1 special. Now that's pretty amazing. But how did he pull this off? How did Chris Rock pull this off? Well, I would say the one thing is the power of drama, right? After the Will Smith slap, he went on tour right away and didn't speak about it publicly. That's a businessman. This dude, because people would start selling out all of his shows because they knew that he was going to work it into his set and they wanted to know his thoughts. So he went on for a year, dude. An entire year, caking out, selling out shows because people wanted to hear his thoughts. And then did a Netflix special a week before the Oscars again. They know what's going on. So he milked it. Now, a lot of people say, when drama happens, you got to milk your moment and you got to get all your views, get all your whatever, right? Not Chris Rock. He understood the business behind it. He said, I'm not just going to be a TMZ talking point. I'm going to be a businessman. And he went on tour, sold out all his shows, and then got a $20 million special. I think that is the reason he was able to get $20 million. I don't think he's better than Dave Chappelle. Do you? I don't think he's better than Dave Chappelle. But when you have drama, you have all the red flags going off, everyone's trying to get your point of view on something that happened in pop culture. $20 million, here's your new price. Now, not to mention, it was Netflix's first time streaming a special. I think ever streaming a special. And that's pretty groundbreaking for a site that just uploads movies and that's where you watch them. Now, it begs the question, is Netflix going to be moving over to broadcasting? And would that allow them to compete with, I don't think they would be competing with YouTube. I don't think anyone is competing with YouTube, but would that allow them to compete with like late night shows, HBO, like all these other streaming shows? Like, are they going to start streaming a late night series? Are they going to start streaming other award shows, more comedy specials? It seems like a really, really big move on Netflix's part to do a live stream. And that's interesting that Chris Rock chose that route, because most comedians they have one night shooting their special, and they do like 3 or 4 shows, and then they get the best moments from every single point. So Chris Rock obviously was like, I'm cool with not overcomplicating it for 20 million. I'll do it live. I'll be kind of the trendsetter in this. So I wonder if we're going to see more people, comedians or shows that are being streamed live to Netflix, and if it starts taking over that live market. I think that's very interesting. I mean, live streaming is booming. You know, even on YouTube, they say if you're not doing shorts and you're not live streaming, you're losing. So it's interesting that Netflix is getting there, that they're investing in that format, and Chris Rock was the first experiment that they paid a pretty penny for. So if you enjoyed this video, like it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.